Okay, so I am going to be repotting my Dieffenbachia. I can't remember the name of this exact variegation at the moment. I do know it, but I don't remember what it is. But I'm just going to go ahead and repot because I have had her for maybe 3 months now, 4 months, and I haven't repotted her because it's been crazy 3 or 4 months. But she needs it really bad. So well, I don't know that she needs it really bad, but I'm assuming she does because she came from a grocery store, and I never, ever, ever, ever trust the pot. So this time I didn't check right away, but she's got a little baby there, if you see, like super pretty. And but when it was really cold, one of the leaves got stuck. That one, the crookedy one, it got stuck inside of this one that had to get cut. That's also stuck, not wanting to unfurl. But I'm not gonna mess with them. It is 70% humidity in here right now. I am almost 100% certain that what happened is because it was so cold. It really didn't matter. I couldn't do anything about it. I tried. I had a space heater, but fighting that Arctic blast that we had ended up being the coldest it got in here was 39 degrees. And I know all of you out there that have one of these guys at home knows I am insanely lucky that she is even still alive and looks only this bad. So I'm just going to thank the plant gods and repot her. So let's see. She's kind of big. Oh, this is gonna be messy. I'm not gonna lie to myself. I'm gonna try to find a position. There we go, where she doesn't have leaves that are touching the ground this way. Maybe kind of dig out some of the obvious, or the easy, the loose. I'm gonna keep firm grasp of her. That way I don't just flop her on the floor. There we go. Yeah, I knew it was probably. That's not as bad as what I thought it was gonna be, if I'm 100% honest with you. That's actually pretty dang good. Now, normally, shout out to Allie's ADHD jungle here. Normally, I would not mess with this root ball if it wasn't a bunch of moss in here, but I don't like moss because it holds moisture really well, but then when it dries out, it sometimes will repel it, and I just haven't had good luck with moss. I prefer a chunky mix with regular potting mix and orchid bark. Other people can add perlite. I've never used perlite. I just haven't. I don't know if that's just a regional thing. My grandma's my inspiration for gardening. So I'm just going to gently try to pull everything gently away so that I can get rid of as much of this moss as possible. And then maybe it's not as mossy as I thought it was. Maybe it just had that moss on top because this is looking more soily. Well, maybe I might just leave it alone like that then. Maybe just get a little bit of the really wet stuff off the bottom. I watered really, really well the last, about 2 days ago. I let it soak completely through and then drip dry, or drip drain, because I did not want to, wow, this is a way better root system than I ever expected, because I did not want it to be hard to get out of the pot. Normally you would think a dry pot is easier, but I found that for me a wet pot is much easier. Wet soil is much more forgiving to the roots coming off and stuff than stuff that's dried on there. Okay, wow. Look at this root system. Like, I'm impressed. This girl has been busy. Like, very busy. I'm proud of you, babe. You're gorgeous. Oh my gosh. No wonder you got babies. So, I think I'm going to stop right there. I don't really want to mess with her too much, get her too shocked. Those roots that did loosen up can expand out and go wherever they want to go. I was thinking I might have to put her in a smaller pot because a lot of the time they get root bound and then there's rot and then you don't need a bigger pot. But now I'm thinking the pot she was in is definitely not big enough. So I will be right back once I figure out what pot I'm going to put Miss Gorgeous in.